All right, Merab. Well, it's main event fight week. Does it feel different for you?
Not really. I'm fighting against former champion Petr Yan, and this fight means a lot for me. And yeah, this is main event, but every fight in UFC very important for me. Even I was fighting first fight on the card or prelims or pay per view. Every fight in UFC is very important, and I have to make sure I win this fight, and that's all.
Why is this fight in particular more important for you?
I have many reasons. First, this fight is not only fight. This is personal for me. He's from Russia. I'm from Georgia, and we all know Russia, what they do, what they doing to Ukrainian now, what they did to Georgia, and Russia is not, as a politic, it's not democratic country, and I wanna win for my people, and I have so many support from my country, and so many support from Ukraine too. But Peter is great fighter. He's former champion. We all know he's top. He's as a fighter, he's a great fighter. He's dangerous, and he don't have hole anywhere. He's good striker. He defends wrestling good. His cardio is good, and this is my toughest fight. But and I have other reasons. I think he's a great fighter, good family guy, but he's not a humble guy, and he's not great human. I think. But it doesn't matter how good fighter you are. You have to be good person. You have to treat people well, and I don't care if you're good fighter or no. I just want to be a good man, and then for people, and for give good example for other people. And he's cheater. He was champion. He don't know rule, and then he was disrespect my friend, and he don't use his platform when he was champion. He wasn't doing like great things. He wasn't like doing any charity or any like humble things. And I don't think he's a good guy. Like maybe he's good for his family, but other than that, what he's doing, nothing.
He seems to think that you're creating this drama between the two of you because he says that you don't have anything else, that you're not interesting. He says that when the cameras are off, you're a different person. So what do you have to say to him?
Hey, okay, I'm gonna start from beginning. So when I see him 1 week ago in UFC PI, and I tell him we was talking. I have some questions because I bet with his friend $50,000. He say his friend say Anatoly Malikin. He's a ONE FC double champion, and he's Peter's good friend. And he said Peter's going to win this fight, and let's bet $50,000. I said okay, let's bet, and I'll just winning. And then we make bet, and all his country, all my country know about it, and it was big deal. And of course, Aljo beat Peter, and this guy asked me to give him my account number to deposit money. He never sent me money. After he said he will fight in ONE FC, and ONE FC will send me directly money. But they never sent me. When I asked him, he asked me again my account number, and I give my Georgian account and US account, because he was complaining about US. He cannot send me money because of sanctions, but in Georgia he was able to send me money, no problem. But he tell me, his friend Anatoly tell me he send me money, but and money never came. So, and then I was asking, why don't your friend pay me money, and where is my money? And he said, I tell Anatoly I win, I'll just second fight, and then don't pay me money. What kind of man he is? He's not a good man, and he's not a man. And I hope Anatoly, he's the man of his word, and he's gonna do the right thing, and he's gonna pay me. If not, I'm going to Thailand. I'm gonna find him, And so Peter, when I tell him to, I was talking. I have some other questions. How he don't know rule. He was champion, and every time we fight right before rapper is coming and explain the rules. Every states, Nevada or New York or even in Europe, a rapper comes and explains the rules. And first thing they tell you to when opponent is ground, they will call you ground. Don't hit knee. Don't knee or don't kick, and no eye pokes, no low blow, and then I said, how you don't know rules? And he was keep saying so. Anyways, and then he first time he said, okay, let's do a video, and then Shimo was supposed to do it, video, to me and him, and then he back up, he bitched out, he said no to Shmo, and then yesterday when I see him, I tell him, let's do it, I was still respect to him. I said, let's do a video, let's promote this fight, since we don't have a press conference, let's promote. And then, but he said, no. And then I was nice to him without camera, because I met him right before fight, I'll just fight, and then in day before, he said when he's gonna see Aljo's team, he's gonna kill Aljo's team. And then I was with my two other fighter friends, and Peter was with his coach. Of course, I don't wanna take his moment. He has a fight. He was supposed to fight Aljo, and I don't want any drama, or I don't want to, of course, fight him. I said, focus on your fight. Best of luck for you. And let's talk after fight, And I was nice, I don't wanna I keep it professional. And when Aljo beat him, I forgive him. I'm like, move on, I don't care anymore. Who cares about him? And second time I see him in Abu Dhabi, he was fighting O'Malley. I see him right before this fight, and then I was a little away, and then he pointed at me, and then he say, oh, I look small. And then I was smiling, I sizing him up, and I was nice smile, whatever, I was respectful, because he has a fight, again, I don't want to take his moment, that was his time, and then he pointed me again, and he said, I am a zero, so I'm going to show him, if I'm zero, I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to make him humble. That's all. But if he's the man, he should face me, and we have to do a video, and let's talk before the fight, because we're gonna fight professionals. We're not gonna fight free. We're not gonna fight free. In the street. We're gonna fight professional. But let's talk. Let's find out who's the real man and who's the right or wrong. He knows he's a bitch. He don't wanna talk with me, and that's why he's back up, and he don't wanna do a video talk with me. We are professionals, and we should do this and promote this fight, or let's just find out what's his head and what he's thinking about. Just other than he's a good fighter, what other good things he can do in life, and because when he told me his friends don't have to pay me, when we bet, he don't have to pay because he don't lose. What kind of man he is? So he's a fucking liar and a piece of shit. Sorry.
That's okay. When you look at this fight, do you imagine going in there and beating him really quickly, or would you rather, last the 5 rounds and torture him through 5 rounds? Which one are you kind of hoping for?
Actually, I want to knock him out, but he's toughest opponent I ever have. And it's gonna be a tough fight. It won't be easy for me, but like I said, I'm gonna look for knockout. That would be sweet. If not, I don't care. I take any win, either decision, submission, or split decision. I don't care. I just wanna win against him, and like I said, make him humble. Because he's cocky, Russian bully, and I don't like that.
I know right now there's some political stuff going on in Georgia. I know a fighter was arrested for protesting.
Yeah.
Would a win mean something for the country?
Always, my country is democratic country, and people always been protesting. And now, like, there is another protest in my country, and our professional fighter Mate Sanikidze was protesting, and then he got arrested. Um, you know, free Mate Sanikidze. I wish him to be free soon because he's a great fighter, and he will be out. It's my country, it's democratic country, and he was fighting for democratic rules and everything. So so everything will be good. Mate will be out soon, and my country will continue life as a democratic country, and my country very welcome for visitors, for guests. We love guests. Even Russia is our enemy. When Russian people coming to our country, they love it. We treat them well. Our guests is from the God, and we are very famous with hospitality, and we love guests and we love everybody. And in my country, all religions, we are Christian country, democratic country, but all religion, we all live peace and we all live good, and I'm proud of this. And my country is good, and my country, you can protest whatever you want, but so yeah, I don't want to go too political, but everything will be good. Mate, I hope Mate will be out soon, and it's part of the life. This is.
And we know you're not going to fight Aljamain, but if you win this fight, the next logical step would be a title fight, or you would have to change divisions. What's the plan if you get through this?
First, I have to win this fight against Petr Yan, and after I will beat him. Aljo said he will beat Henry Cejudo and O'Malley, and he's planning to move up weight class. And if Aljo decide that, and if he wants to do it, I will fight title next. I'm not gonna fight another opponent. But if Aljo decide to stay and fight another contenders in a clean division, I will fight somebody else, or maybe cut to 125 and fight whoever will be champion there. Otherwise, like I said, if Aljo decide to move up, I will fight title next. I'm not fighting. I don't have nothing to prove. I don't have to fight Peter either, because I have 8-fight win streak. Peter has 3 fight. I think from 4 he lost 3. So, and then he last 2. He's coming from last 2 lose streak. So, but I want to be busy, and it's actually I'm giving him chance to if he beats me, then I guess he will be contender for title too. But I don't want to wait, and I want to challenge myself. And this is this is how UFC wanted, how he wants. Actually, he asked UFC to this fight, and okay, no problem. UFC asked me. I have never said no to my opponent, my challenge. Whoever UFC give me, whenever they give me, I'm always willing to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and I'm always will do. But like after this win, like I said, if Aljo decides to move after, it depends 2 more times. But if decides to move up, and I fight title. If not, then I will clean division.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merab, right here.
Yes.
I wonder, you have a great team and training partners, and you've just helped prepare Aljo for 2 fights against him. So you know him really well, and your team knows him really well. It kind of reminds me when Dominic Cruz finally lost to an alpha male fighter, because they had fought him so many times. So how much does that help you, having helped Aljo train for these fights, and having your coaches and your team have that experience of game planning for him for 2 title fights?
Yeah. It's a good question, but even Aljo fought him 2 times. Peter is still dangerous, and he's, how are you gonna prepare a fight for him? He's fight hard always. He has a great striking, good wrestling defense. Even he can wrestling too. He has a good cardio. He always fights hard. He's former champion. It's hard to prepare fight with. You gotta go war. But Aljo told me one thing. Yes, Peter is tough, but he's human. Aljo believe I can beat him. I have to do just my style, and I can beat him. So I believe myself, and uh, I want to win this fight so much, and I'm just gonna put everything into it, and I believe myself, and I make sure I'll be winner on Saturday.
Do you see, and I know you're not going to tell us what it is, but do you see something that you can capitalize on? Like, for example, something like Alexa Grasso just did against Valentina.
Yeah.
He does this, you do that. Do you see something that you know you can attack the minute you see it in the octagon?
No, I don't see any holes with Peter. I have to fight hard. Either it's wrestling or either it's striking. Everywhere he's tough and he's good, and yeah, he's been on top a long time, and yeah, I don't think he has like these holes, but I have to break him.
It's interesting because you don't have respect for him as a person, but you have a lot of respect for him as a fighter.
For sure, he's a great fighter. He's great fighter, and he's a good family guy. He has a good, beautiful family. He has 2 kids and everything. Like I said, he may be good for his family, but I don't think he's a good person in real life, and that's what I'm complaining about. But yeah, he's a great fighter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Merab, right here, brother.
Hey, how are you?
Question for you. You're normally a pretty humble guy, and now, you got a little bit of animosity coming into this fight with Peter. Do you enjoy having a little bit of beef with a fighter coming into the fight? Does it get you more hyped up?
Sorry. No, I rather fight somebody. I rather fight somebody like regular, normal opponent, like it was Jose Aldo, Marlon Moraes, Cody Stamen, John Dodson, or Casey Kenny, and I have so much respect to all my opponents. And if Jose Aldo beats me, I'll be same happy I was for myself. And if it's not good for me, but it's good for you. God bless you, move on, and then good luck for your future. And it's a fight, somebody has to lose, somebody has to win. I rather fight like this. This is extra pressure like this because I don't like that guy. I don't think this guy is good, and that's why I have to make sure I have to beat him. That's my thing. I rather fight normal good fighter. Because I don't have enemy, man. I don't like this drama. I don't like this is. We are professionals, yes, we are fighters, but this is real. I'm really mad about him because, whatever I see, I don't like his how he's doing. He's lying. He's not a real man. In the life, and that's why it's everything like this.
Do you think there's any chance after the fight that you guys can be friends?
We will never be best friends, but yeah, man, I'm not. Yeah, I can be friends with him if he apologize and if he will be if he will be sorry all about, and if he will come humble, and yeah, no problem, and I'm not looking for enemies, but now this time I don't like him. But after the fight, we'll see. Let's see how he's gonna do, and he's from Russia, and if he's against the war and if he wants peace, yeah, we can be friends. But if he supports war, I'll never be his friend. Thank you.
Merab, thank you for taking the time. We've seen you in big fights, pay-per-views, co-main, all that good stuff. but now you're the main event. How much more do you like it? How enjoyable is it to be on the poster, to get all this attention? Or do you not like it so much, because you're just a fighter's fighter and like to focus on your performance in the cage?
Uh,
How have you liked all this attention?
right. Actually, yeah, to be main event, of course, is good, and this is dream for every fighter, and it feels good. This is my 11th fight in UFC, and I have 8 fight win streak. I think I should be 10-0 UFC, but because of judges robbed me or like stupid like decisions, but feels good. But actually, like last time when I fought in Salt Lake City, it was pay-per-view, and I was more busy with the media and stuff. And like I don't think I have tomorrow any media or anything. So today will be done. Everything easy. It wasn't like super crazy like from media, and then like now I don't like so many podcasts ask me to do interview and stuff, but I try to keep it smart because I have fight and I cannot give interview everybody whoever wants. Um, Otherwise, yeah, this is big fighting main event. Of course, it's big, but another day I'm fighting Petr Yan and I have to win against him. I don't care anything else.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. And last for me, I've seen the beautiful headgear before. Not that today, but what are you? Can you explain the outfit, what you have going on today?
Yeah, this is from my country, traditional head made from sheep and goat. Yeah. So it's very warm in winter, and when our grandparents or people used to live in mountains, they used to wear the papaha. It's good in the snow, good in the rain, and it's warm. And actually, our people used to wear like this outfits because they used to have a bullets here. They used to have a knife because my country has a beautiful territory, and we used to attack always from other neighbors. Like back then it was like a lot of wars for religion, and like we used to attack a lot. And our men always was ready for defend the family. They have knife like this and maybe big, and then they have bullets. They must to be supposed to be bullets. It's not real bullets, but so those has to be bullets. And so men was always ready. So the papaha, they used to live in mountains. They used to have animals like cows, sheep, and then like I said, they was defending family, animals, and countries. And this is like represent my people and represent my culture. And I'm proud of be Georgian. And yeah, yeah. So
Excellent. Thank you, sir. And good luck this Saturday defending and representing.
thank you so much. Thank you, guys.